What I'm going to give you right now is my cure for approach anxiety.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
This is a common issue with a lot of people, especially if they haven't been going out in a while, like they took a few days off, a week off, and they can't approach. They are too afraid of the consequences if they approach and it doesn't go well. They know in their head that if they go and approach and it goes bad, their entire day is through, their ego's hurt, they'll look bad in front of their friends, they'll ruin that possible relationship with that girl that they'll never meet again. And woe is them, woe is me. Well, this is my cure to fixing this. This is how I fix this problem. What I do is, I believe that approach anxiety is a lot of pressure that you're putting on yourself. Everybody puts so much pressure on themselves to do this well. They're putting pressure to look good in front of your friends, to succeed the first time around, so you don't have to see this girl repeatedly, run into her in that awkward situation where you're like, oh no, that's the girl that rejected me when I tried to ask for a number. Now it's awkward. Or you yourself being harsh on yourself. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is take the pressure off of yourself. There's a couple ways I do this. One, I focus on socializing over picking up. I don't try, if I'm feeling a little out of it, I sense where I'm at, and if I'm feeling a little out of it verbally, I don't try to hit on the girl. Instead, I focus on just socializing. I socialize, and two, I express how I feel. However I'm feeling in that current moment, I express it. If I'm feeling fear, anxiety, feeling a little out of it, antisocial, I express it. You express it, it releases the tension, it releases the pressure of you having to do this, it releases the anxiety because you're accepting it. It allows you to move into a more confident state. The second thing I do, I call this panning for gold. This is another way that I take pressure off myself. When I go out and I take students out, I take on this mindset of panning for gold, especially when I'm feeling a little bit out of it. The idea of panning for gold is just as it sounds. You're sifting through dirt looking for gold. So essentially I'm calling girls that don't like me dirt and everyone who does gold. I take on this mindset and it relieves me of pressure of feeling like I have to be awesome all the time. And instead I'm focusing on finding the right girl for me as opposed to like making the right girl for me. Now this is obviously not true. Once you get in the zone, usually a lot of girls will like you for you and it's not that big a deal. And more girls will like you than reject you. But it's a mindset I take on to start approaching and start taking action. So if for whatever reason I'm out of it and I start getting rejected a lot, I can take the pressure off and it's not a big deal. Instead, all those girls that didn't like me were just not for me. It's not a big deal. Okay guys, I hope that helped out. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. With that being said, peace out.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.